Gray's board member. He's really heading up our initiative with Sousa Middle School. It was him that first started the relationship with Coach Whitmire that resulted in this great, wonderful partnership that we have today. He's really taken a personal interest in this. We're really, really proud of him and all his efforts. So I'd like to introduce my friend Chris Spera.
I'll give you that. All right. Well, thank you. Thank you guys for being here. We spend a lot of time here at this beautiful facility as part of the DC Grays. So for about 2.5 months, we're here just about every day with our summer college team. And during the course of that time, we get a chance to meet these young people who are trying to get to the point in baseball where the kids that we sponsor through our summer college wood bat team on the DC Grays, they're trying to get there. And through that time and through that contact here at this facility, you just take the time and you observe. And was able to see that maybe Coach Whitmire was out there coaching them up with a tremendous amount of effort, and you had a bunch of kids out there with a tremendous amount of effort, but maybe they didn't have some of the same benefits in terms of equipment and uniforms that the kids that we have on the DC Grays have coming out of major college programs, that the kids that I coach in high school have out in Alexandria, Virginia. And I wanted to be sure, to the extent that I could, that these young people had the same opportunities in terms of equipment and apparel and looking like ball players that our kids did. And worked with Coach, did a couple of things individually, and then my colleagues on the board were gracious enough to support me in the things that I was doing, which resulted in what we've got here today. I agree with Coach Whitmire, who, by the way, gets 100% of the design credit on this. That's good-looking stuff, and you look like ball players. And that's the goal, is to be baseball players. You can be a guy playing baseball, anybody can be that, or you can be a ball player. And we see a bunch of ball players here. And I'm very, very proud that both personally and on behalf of our board that we've been able to have a small role in developing these fine young ball players.
So real quick, one of the other initiatives that we're announcing today is DC Grays RBI. It's our new RBI program that we're running for the district in partnership with Major League Baseball. As I mentioned before, 7 teams, 5 baseball, 2 softball. 2 of those teams are going to represent Washington, D.C. in the regional RBI tournament. It takes place in Maryland in August. Our director of baseball development for our RBI program is Burris, who himself is a former college baseball player. Great player for Howard University. He's going to be a great role model for the young men that come through DC Grays RBI. He's totally dedicated to our community mission. He's a co-founder of DC Grays Baseball with Antonio Scott and myself in 2012. We couldn't have picked a better man for the job. We're really looking forward to Brad working with some of these fine young men, and we'll turn it over to him.
Thanks, Brad. Appreciate it. Good afternoon. This is a very humbling moment for our organization and myself particularly. I was able to use baseball. I'm from Louisiana. I was able to use baseball to pay for college and go to school and meet people and meet coaches and have an impact outside of my sport. So that's kind of what I want to do for these kids, just show them that there are opportunities available for you, but you got to make yourself ready, prepare yourself for those moments. So with that being said, I'm excited to be here. I'm ready to go. I'm looking forward to having a great season and just building on the prospect of having more kids playing baseball and doing their jobs in DC. So I'm excited about it. Looking forward to the opportunity, and thanks for everything. I appreciate it.
Just a follow-up, thank you, Brad. The RBI program is an MLB-driven initiative started in 1989. It's all over the country at this point with tens of thousands of kids, baseball, softball, boys and girls. There hasn't been an RBI program in DC for several years. There is one now. It's called DC Grays RBI. We've got 5 teams. We're trying to target the middle school age group, which is indicative of what we're doing here with Sousa. Our hope is that a lot of the fine young men from Sousa will play on our RBI team this summer. So we're going to have 4 teams that are more younger age group, between 9 and 12, and then 2 teams in the middle school age group, and then a high school softball team. So we're trying to make it a comprehensive program. It's going to give these kids baseball opportunities that they wouldn't normally have to play competitive baseball here in the district. As you know, after Little League age, a lot of baseball is driven by travel baseball. That gets expensive. DC Gray's RBI is going to be free for everybody. There's going to be no cost to the kids or their families. DC Gray's baseball is in the process of raising all the money to run the program. And we want to make the great game of baseball accessible to more and more kids in DC, regardless of family income, regardless of ability to pay. We all love baseball. We know what it means in our lives. We want these kids to have the same chance that we had. And we really view DC Gray's baseball and DC Gray's RBI as our chance to give back. So thank you to Brad for doing this. It means the world to us. It's going to be a great thing for all these kids. Thank you to our friends from Sousa. We're so proud of you. We're so proud to be associated with you. And we're going to be coming to your games. Hopefully you'll come to some of our games too. And this is a wonderful, wonderful day for DC Gray's baseball, but hopefully, more importantly, for inner city baseball in Washington, D.C. So thank you all very much.
Thank you.
All right, so I'll leave an audio.
Thanks, Barry. I'll be in contact.